Geldim. Geldim. Ne oldu? Ne konuştunuz? Evet, hangisi diyorsunuz?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond? Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves. You have already chosen to walk along this path, and we both know you will see it to completion. But if you need more time, then I will wait with you.
Sonsuza kadar bekle seçeneği var. Merak da ediyorum bir dahaki şeyi ya.
The next time I see you, each of us will find I will be here.
Merak ettim ya. Karşı koyamadım.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of you're here.
Tamam. Mustaline hoş geldin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Baştan onu
The
ittik
air
ama
is
bu son
stale and
olacak
musty,
muhtemelen.
and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plate.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I
Bu
was
sahnede
Walk
değişeceğini
down the
umuyorum.
stairs and lock
Birinde de.
eyes with the prince. She's beautiful. I am begging.
Hi. Okay.
The princess. She doesn't know.
Of course I'm locked. I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have whoever sent you to I don't trust that.
She has a point.
So this is about how messed up this whole situation is. Do you really think we both know?
Don't let her turn the tape. That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky.
Ya
If you
abla
don't deal
bak
with her
senin haberin
soon,
yok da
she
biz senin
will
için
find
neleri
a
göze
way
aldık
out.
ya.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make, but if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Thank you. You turn back to the stairs.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine, turn your back on me.
Düştük
But it
arkamızda ya.
won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Götümüzde ya.
She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only Okay, if we're sure about this decision, you slowly creep down the basement stairs.
Abla
Where
çıktı.
the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a
Tavanda.
severed arm. It's cooling flesh. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Hangisi? Bence hello diyelim ya. Bir lavuk olalım biraz.
Why don't you come closer?
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Tavanda tavanda.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Bekleyelim mi ya? Dur lavuk olalım.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long.
You do your best, but eventually... Come on, wake up. We can't... You step into
Investigate
the
atıyorum.
shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the torch. The ferocity overwhelms you, and this is the end. I'm afraid it is. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Musto
is a
yapma
cabin.
lütfen. YouTube'a atacağız.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will... She will lie. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays? She could have... That's a maybe.
Of.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and... The blade is your implement. No steel claw? Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
Böyle bir inelim.
The door to the
Özlemiştir bizi.
basement, the air seeping up from below. She growls.
I can smell you.
She sounds
Eyvallah.
almost
Hoş bulduk.
impatient. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from... You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries. Remember, she's just a princess.
Ha, aynen just
She's
prenses.
certainly... You're not help. It doesn't matter what she is. It only... Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right
Biraz
to be
evet.
terrified. I'm so much more than...
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her
Güzel bir
chains
şey
rattling
olsaydın
across
bari
the
ya
floor
abla, ne
behind her.
olmuşsun ya?
Before you can blink, she's gone.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets her. So she's cut off our escape.
I want to swallow you whole, and I
Don't ask her what. Is that all the advice you have? She's just a princess. Don't. She is clearly.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
Göster abla kendini,
She
göster.
knows that her strength lies in shadows. She's coiling for another. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps. It doesn't matter if it keeps.
Survive mı diyelim, ne diyelim? Survive diyelim ya.
Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen. Oh, for the love of... You've given up...
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking. And you bear your weakness to the world.
A tickling sensation rises at the flea. We can't keep doing this. You're a little slow. Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you. Her tight... It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How is she...
You're bleeding now.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
Why does anything kill anything?
I didn't say I wanted to kill you.
It sounds like she wants to do something even worse. What she wants only matters if she's more tense this time. The mere thought of moving it. We're exhausted. We're still alive. Once again, you know we avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are
Galiba
too
son
slow to come
enerjimizle
away
yaptık bunu
unscathed.
galiba ya şu an.
This isn't working. We have to don't plan ahead. Act up. We're trying, but we can't keep this up. We have to. We keep up or we die.
You're getting slow.
Böyle.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the dark. Too tired to think, but we have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's over. She makes her last. You do your best to dive out of the... Partially? Yes. The princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows your lower body. That's just as bad. It's death either way. At least this will... You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines, trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained... The princess, bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly...
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count.
We're not dead, we're... But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark. Your honor... That didn't work. Instinct was key until it wasn't. So what are we... Great. So you know... Yeah, what he said. Of course I do, but believe me... Why is that? Having me explain what... And whose rule is it? Who's telling you to... It's my rule, and this conversation is over. You make your way. So, we've been over the plan. Go to out of the shadows. And what if she'll figure out? And if that doesn't matter, it will. She's spent, but she's fast. We're clever too. It'll be a lot easier to... But you already know what she is. Yeah, a princess we couldn't see. And what sharp... The interior is the only... The blade is your... If there's a way... What are you talking about? He isn't tricking us. Then either way, we need to investigate. You really think the steel claw makes us sloppy? You step forward. Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. That mirror isn't...
Ha, en iyisi paranoyak ya zaten, en verimlisi o. Ötekiler çok boy bir Hunted da iyi. Hunted da iyi tepki veriyor. Mesela öteki pes edelim artık diyor. Yeter diyor, hayır diyor yani. O da önemli mesela.
It is so grimy. You reach forward and wait. See nothing. You step forward into the darkness. If there were, it smells of mold as you crawl. Stay quiet. Don't. sound.
We have unfinished business deyip gireyim mi içeri? Yok. Silently gidelim ya.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you care. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you. Stay on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon... You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. That's right. Keep. There. She's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your... That's stage one. Now stay focused. You dive into the tunnel and begin scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, but the sounds are coming slower now. The breaths pained and stuttering. You no longer sense she is a broad and sickly creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her way into the tunnel, so that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started. No, she wasn't. Looking at her makes me feel... Yeah, now that we can see her, she doesn't feel... She paws futilely at the air between you, but her shoulders are pinned in the narrow confines of the opening. And she realizes this. Her arm goes limp, flopping to the dirt floor of the tunnel, and her eyes fall from yours, defeated. Her eyes look up at yours, wide, pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying, don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a... If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that?
Aynen öyle ya.
Why
Hakikaten
pleasing
kokoreç
eyes
yaptı az önce.
begging for
Şimdi kan
mercy?
diyor.
Business
Oldu.
to begin with. I'm merely describing things as they are. What should we do about her anyway? Can she still... She hurts. We should help. Now, let's think for a second. Let's reevaluate. Well, I do feel bad looking at her. There's no way to get close without being in reach of those claws. What an excellent question with an equally excellent answer. No, you should not help her. She's clearly just... She is stuck, and you abandoned a perfectly usable weapon right behind you.
Hangisi? Approach salaklığını yapmalı mıyız peki? Approach salaklığı yapıldı mı ucubeli? Ya çünkü bizim o bıçakta da bunu öldürmemiz söz konusu değil şu an. Yani bu yukarıdan böyle pıt diye atmayacak ki. Gidecek yanına yine sıkıntı yaşayacak adam. Değil mi? Approach'layalım ya artık Elif. Biraz risk alalım yani. Approach'lıyorum bak onaylıyorsan. Onaylıyor musun?
What are you doing? We could... You and I both know as you draw near, she readies her claws, raising them to strike.
Hadi hoşçakalın. Bu kardeşiniz.
Don't flinch. Show her our resolve. You reach forward, offering the princess your hand. How ridiculous. Yes, she's a victim of her own nature.
Vuracak
just
şimdi
like
ya.
we are. If all she wanted was to kill us, she'd have kept trying. But she's... Yes, she is. Her eyes shift from faux ferocity to confusion to a gentle sadness. She lowers her claw and places it in your hand. Ugh. Do you think we can pull her out of there? We have to try. It's a bad death being stuck in. And what if it doesn't work? We have to trust someone else eventually. I don't even trust them, but we haven't seen what happened. You tug, but the princess
Yanlış
remains
kararlar veriyoruz ya.
What a shame that the bones of her keep pulling. All he has are empty words. You are all infuriating to work with. But fine, you can... That's the spirit. Keep going. Yes, quickly, before the whole tunnel comes down on... Yes, wouldn't that be an interesting development? Does it collapse? Yes, it does. As you pull the princess free, the tunnel around you does exactly what you trapped. No, we have to get out. It's too late to scramble for freedom now, little voice. You didn't think just pulling her out of there would be consequence-free, did you? I don't believe it. Let me guess. Everything goes dark, and we die. No, not yet. You open your eyes to see the princess, her body stretched over yours, her face wincing as she shields you from the heavy rocks and
Aşk
debris.
başlasın ya.
There is space enough for you to move, at least for now. I'll be damned. So there's more to her after all. The pack is always stronger than the lone hunter. We save her, she saves us. Well, we can't keep saving each other forever. Her arms are already starting to give out, and there's a hole we can always dig. Both of us. It beats suffocating to death, then let's do it. You and the princess dig through the loose earth of the collapsed tunnel together. How sweet. But it seems the harder you try. His words are nothing. Pay attention to what you feel and see.
Hayır, orada dirildik. Bu tekrar başladık. Orası bitti. O orada öldü zaten karakter. Şu an tamamız biz. Tam haldeyiz şu an. Parçalı değiliz şu an.
It doesn't matter if you ignore me, because I'm just telling you what's happening, and what's happening is that you and the princess are harder to breathe is still breathing. Well, either way, the two of you are miserable. I don't know, I feel like we're forming a bond with her. She's not capable of bonding. Need I remind, if you were so sure we were going to fail, I have plenty of substance. I have feeling. Do you smell it? Fresh air. With one final massive heave of her body, the princess pushes her. Yours was an alliance of conviction. You are unbelievably petty. Oh, my pettiness is nothing compared to yours. You were delighting in my suffering and the damnation of the... She hasn't left. She's coming back. Don't you hear her? No, she isn't. She's... How many times do you have to be wrong before you stop talking? The princess stares down at you from the opening. Before the tunnel can finish sealing itself, she cranes her elongated neck and she carries you across the half-collapsed ruin that was a cabin. If there were to be a record, let it show that I tried. You open the door, the two of you stepping out into the fresh air and collapsing together onto the dewy grass of the outside world.
Ses kesilmesini çok iyi yapmışlar.
Ha! We're outside and there's ground beneath our feet. I don't see any oblivion. Yeah, we got him there, didn't we? Don't think I've ever seen him Can't you feel the hole where he was? He's gone. Fancy that? I'm not sure gone is good. She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror. But it feels so black. Thick. You're right. Okay, I feels.
You are nothing kolu geldi.
I think you know what I am. The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. but you were never supposed to see me.
Bu böyle. Bunu geçiyoruz. Böyle oluyor. Bunu geçiyoruz. Bunu geçiyoruz. Bunu geçiyoruz. Bu.
I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've...
Tamam.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can, so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Bak başından beri buna itiyor demek ki. O şeyi öldürmeye itiyor. Ne amaçla kullanacağız?
Of course there could be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
Mantıklı, evet. Güzel yaklaşım. Bunu diyelim mi bak? Bu önemli bence. Bunu diyebiliriz Elif. Ya sanırım şu an 4 parça, 5 parçamız daha var. Ona göre. Ya en azından bu süreci anlamamızı sağlar gibi geliyor bana bu birazcık. Neden sürekli tekrar etmiş olduğunu anlarız yani. Ne dedin? Bence bunu diyelim.
If you actually knew what she was from the start, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
Bunu mu desek? Construct'ı diyelim ya. Burada göremiyorsun da dur. Şey diyor. You have called this place construct. What is it supposed to do? Diyor. Bunu diyebiliriz bence. En mantıklı bu yani. Ötekilere benzer sorulara itiyor. En azından çevreyi de anlayalım yani.
It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Başka bir şey kalmadı artık. Rastgele basarız.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Bunu diyelim ya.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion. Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
Aa, şunu diyebiliriz. Şunu diyebiliriz. Bence bunu diyebiliriz. Biraz daha hani karakterli bir son vermiş oluruz, anladın mı? Daha böyle havalı olur yani.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
Heko hiç konuşmadı konuda. Şu an hiç yeni bir gelişme yok o konuyla ilgili. Hangisini demiştin? Ha dur. Ben bunu diyeyim mi bak, bu da havalı. Abi bu korku içinde gitsin pezevenk, bizi ne durumlara düşürdü. Dur şöyle göstereyim, sen göremiyorsun onu. Ne diyeceğime henüz karar vermedim. Heko hiçbir info yok, konuşuruz yine ama. Sorarım ben arkadaşlara. Bence bir onunla da konuşulmasını hak ediyor ya. Bunu bilsin yani. Çok da rahat uyumasın. Bizi bu duruma getirdikten sonra. Tamamdır.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echo...
Siktir lan.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Ne diyelim? Bence biz de seni özledik diyelim ya. Abi biri özlemiş bizi. Mutlu olalım Elif'ciğim. Ne yapalım? Ne zamandır ilk defa duyduğum bir şey. Ha. Bunu diyeceğim. Sonra bunu diyeceğim.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Bak demek ki öldüreceğim desek böyle tepki vermeyecekmiş. İyi ki dememişiz. Duymuş hepsini ama.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Uyuyor arkada.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our
Kız da hiç
liberation?
güven vermiyor ya. Yoruldu bütün gün. Yaramazlıktan yoruldu. Play the Princess geldi yine seçenek. Play the Princess seçeneği var burada. I think it's somewhere in this place but I don't know how to leave. Bizim için ayrılma zamanı diyor ama nasıl ayrılacağımı bilmiyorum diyor gözükmeyen seçenekle. Slaylemeyeceğim kesinlikle. Bence şu en mantıklısı ya. Bizim için buradan ayrılma vakti bizim için. But I don't know how to leave or where to go diyelim bence. Okey. Abim izleseydin Eko neler oldu. Taraf ber taraf. Ne diyorsun Elif? Bence en mantıklısı bu. Burada mıydın? Ha, okey.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. It's magnificent.
Hangisi? What happens now demeyelim ya. Step into the infinite diyelim ya. Siktir et, ne olacaksa olsun, beraber olsun abi. Evi çok güzel çizmiş ya. Tony çok güzel yazdı. Helal olsun ya. Çok güzel hepsi. Türk var mı acaba? Dur bakayım. Göremedik. Kedilerine teşekkür etmişler. Çok güzel oyun. Çok beğendim. Çok beğendim. Çok güzel oyun. Bir başka oyunda görüşmek üzere arkadaşlarım. Ay çok beğendim.